In the cervical spine, we're going to start by pushing our head forward and pulling it back, forward and back. Next, we're going to turn our head to the left and then the right, looking as far over your shoulder as you can. Nice, smooth, fluid movement. Side bending to the right and then the left. Next, we're going to draw big circles with our chin. First one way, and then circling the other way. Next, we're going to pull our hands up in front of us, and we're going to side shift our head and neck and translate it to one side and then the other, keeping your eyes level the whole time. For shoulders, we're going to start the movement through our shoulders, rolling them forwards and backwards. We're going to do this again with our arms out to the sides, again stimulating all the movement from the shoulder girdle, not swinging the arms. Above our heads, the same movement, forwards and then backwards. In the thoracic spine, imagine that you're hugging a big tree. You're going to push your chest forward towards the tree and then round your back backwards. From the side, it looks like this. Pushing your chest forward and then rounding your shoulders and back. Next, we're going to do some flossing. Notice how my palms are up towards the sky when I turn my nose to that side. What I'm doing here is I'm turning my opposite hand down for the movement. For the elbows, we're going to start with the fist together. We're going to go out, roll our elbows out and extend and lock the elbows. Then we're going to roll our elbows in and extend the elbow. For the wrists, we're going to hold our hands up in front of us. We're going to flex them down and lift them up. Then we're going to side shift out and in. Rolling them outward and then inward. Then we're going to roll our fingers out and flex our wrist down. Now we're just going to move our fingers, flexing and extending them, flexing and extending them. Next, our thumbs. We're going to circle them outwards and then inwards. And we're going to touch the base of our pinky finger. Then you're going to fold your thumb over and squeeze it with your hands while flexing your wrists. Shake your fingers out. In the pelvis, we're going to do an anterior pelvic tilt first. So from the side, it looks like this. Notice how I'm rolling. I'm keeping my shoulders still and my feet still. Next, we're going to side. Next, we're going to do big circles, trying to keep your head centered over top of your feet, just moving your hips and your trunk. Next up, we're going to do some hip swings, forwards and backwards. Again, just like the shoulders, we want to initiate the movement from the hip joint. We're going to do some circles outward and circles inward. Then we're going to swing from out to the outside and across the midline of our body. For the knee, we're going to lift our hip up and we're going to extend and lock the knee out. Then we're going to do some circles outwards and then circles inwards. Ankles, we're going to pull our toes up and press them down as far as we can. Next, we're going to turn your toe in and then out. Then we're going to do some circles outward and then inward. Then I'm going to roll my ankle out and then inwards. And then lastly, we're going to stretch out the top of our foot and the toes. So bending your toes underneath you, you're going to lean back. And of course, we're going to do the same thing on our left side. So hip swings, again, starting from the hip joint, moving through that full range as much as we can. We're going to do some hip circles out, and then inward, and then across sideways. In this video, I haven't shown you how to do the knee, but I want you to go ahead and do the knee on the same side too. Ankles, big circles, and then lastly, stretching out the toes to finish it off.